going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We are rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole of the summer transfer window. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast on YouTube every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, make sure you have subscribed to my channel. It is free. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below of what you're making of these transfers as well. We've got a lot to get through, so we're just going to dive right in. We're going to start off with the outs, and we've got the very latest on Cole Palmer. Now, Sam Lee's been speaking a lot, so his name's going to get mentioned a lot in this video, but he has said that Cole Palmer has an excellent relationship with Juanma Lillo. Juanma Lillo is expected to come back to Manchester City. We'll speak more about that when we get on to the ins, but he has an excellent relationship with him. And 1 year ago, before Lillo left Manchester City, the plan was for Cole Palmer to be utilised on the right wing, and that plan could be put into fruition once more if Juanma does come back to Manchester City, which is what is expected to happen. And so there is the possibility, Sam Lee is saying, that Cole Palmer may not leave and may stay at Manchester City. Now, just giving some of my thoughts on this, Cole is an excellent prospect, and I feel like he's getting, in the next 12 months, to a point in his career where he can no longer afford to be an upcoming prospect. He needs regular first team minutes. To me, an ideal position right now for Man City is to loan him out for 12 months to another Premier League team that can offer him them regular minutes, so we can get him tried and tested to see just how good he can be, because at Manchester City, unless we get injuries, he is going to be a rotated option for Manchester City. I don't think at this point in his development that gets the very best out of Cole Palmer. I think Cole Palmer would develop much better and much more nicely if he was playing game after game after game, playing competitively in the men's game at the top level in the Premier League. He has an offer from Burnley to make that happen, whereas if Man City can't utilise him, and as I said, he's relying really on game time, certainly if Man City needed to rotate their squad, he might get some minutes here and there, but certainly at the beginning parts of the season when City aren't playing every 3 to 4 days, I don't think he's going to get that many minutes. And if there isn't any injuries, as I said, I just feel like we're going round in circles with Cole Palmer. And I'm happy for Cole to stay for another 12 months. I think that's the very maximum that I'm happy with for his own development here. And this is a situation that needs to be managed very well by Manchester City. And as I said, City, if they're looking at potential long-term wingers in the next 2 to 3 years, and Cole Palmer is seen as that player, City need to find a way, if they're going to keep him, to get him more minutes, to get him more starts, to develop him into that player. As I said, he isn't really tried and tested, so we don't know what level Cole is at, which is why I'd be in favour of loaning him out, but Man City aren't really making too many moves in the market to replace players, so I'm not sure about this. I really am not. There's pros and cons for both loaning him and keeping him at Manchester City. All I'm going to say is I have my reservations about it. Anyway, moving on, we've got the very latest on Bernardo Silva, and Sports Witness have said that PSG, they've been pushing for 2 months now to try and sign Bernardo Silva. They're getting nowhere. They've not prevailed, and they are going to walk away from Bernardo Silva. It is expected that Bernardo will stay at Manchester City. The Telegraph have also confirmed that PSG are now out of the race to sign Bernardo Silva. However, Sam Lee at The Athletic has said that Bernardo Silva's future still isn't sorted. It's still a little bit uncertain, but to me, I don't see where else he can go. PSG, to me, outside of the Premier League, are the only club really that are in a financial position right now to be able to sign Bernardo Silva. If he's not going there, he's got nowhere else to go other than Saudi Arabia, and I think that's a massive blow for Bernardo Silva, if I'm completely honest, that during his prime years, he would be wasting them away from the biggest and the best leagues in the world. So I just don't see Bernardo Silva leaving Manchester City this summer. As previously been reported, he's untransferable. We're struggling to replace Riyad Mahrez. We're certainly not going to let someone like Bernardo Silva leave, where it's going to take at least 2 players to replace him as well. Not going to happen. Anyway, moving on, we've got the very latest on Kyle Walker, and Sam Lee has said that Kyle Walker still wants to leave Manchester City this summer, though it is proving hard for Bayern Munich to agree a fee with Manchester City. No progress has been made between City and Bayern Munich in terms of a fee being negotiated from their meetings in Japan last week. Sam Lee does say that Kyle, if he does leave Manchester City, will not be replaced. City are happy with Rico Lewis, Manuel Akanji and John Stones to all cover in that area. Interestingly, Sam Lee does say that if no more central midfielders or wingers are signed by Manchester City and they go with the squad that they've got right now, Rico Lewis could be one of the players that gets utilised in a more attacking position next season. They were speaking about attacking midfield. That's interesting, I'm sure. I'm wondering what the plan might be for Sergio Gomez. If we're looking a little bit short for cover on that left wing, then Sergio Gomez is a player that can play there, and actually to me looks better suited left wing than he does at left back or playing anywhere near Manchester City's defence. But that is my complete honest opinion, and something I think City could measure up and try and assess to try and find more minutes for these more high quality young players. So it's not just Cole Palmer that's needing minutes, Rico Lewis, Sergio Gomez. We've got to find a way of making this work. Now moving on to the ins, Juanma Lillo, just speaking about him before, and Sam Lee has said that Juanma Lillo is expected to return to Manchester City this summer. I suspect it's going to be as the assistant manager. That's the current position that is vacant. That was his job at Manchester City previously, so I suspect that's what is going to happen. He has already left his job in the Middle East due to personal reasons, his managerial position. So at some point I'm expecting Juanma Lillo to come back to Manchester City. I'm surprised City haven't already got it done. Not too sure what the hold-up is on that. Might be the personal reasons, might not. I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on, we've got the latest on Josko Gvardiol, and despite rumours of a private jet looking like it's heading from Leipzig's airport to Manchester airport, I do want to confirm that I am not convinced that that is for Josko Gvardiol. No agreement has been found. I'm not aware that an agreement is close to being found, so unless a fee has been agreed in the last 24 hours, it's been kept very hush-hush. I don't think that is the case. A transfer as big as this, it's not going to be hush-hush. So I don't think that's going to be Gvardiol. It could be his representatives. It could be Leipzig heading over to Manchester to sort negotiations. Normally when a club's selling a player, though, they normally have the buying club come to them rather than vice versa. I'm not too sure. It might just be someone that's rich in Leipzig flying to Manchester. They might be going on holiday. It might be some kind of business-related thing. I don't know. It could be Gvardiol-related. It might not be Gvardiol-related. The one thing I am absolutely certain of, though, is it won't have Josko Gvardiol on that plane from Leipzig to Manchester. Sam Lee has added a little bit on this Gvardiol situation and said that the word from Manchester City right now is Manchester City still expect this signing to go ahead, and Manchester City are thought to be relaxed about the situation. And I think that's one adjective for describing this situation as Man City being relaxed, almost too relaxed, to a point that the transfer, there is a possibility it may not happen. Anyway, moving on to the final transfer takes us on to a very interesting update on Michael Olise over at Crystal Palace, and Sam Lee has said that Manchester City are keen on signing Michael Olise. However, they will not be paying more than £50 million. Now, I originally thought that there was a release clause active here around £37 million. Is that not the case? I'm not sure. I'm not a Crystal Palace transfer expert. However, Manchester City have said that they like that he can play out wide. They like that he can play through the middle. They like that he's versatile. They like that he's 21 years old. He is a player that is of interest to Manchester City. He's the only player that's getting linked with Manchester City to replace Riyad Mahrez. City interested. Chelsea are also interested. Both teams have asked Crystal Palace about further clarification on an injury picked up earlier this summer for Olise. I'm not too aware of how serious that injury is or not. And if it is serious, Man City do still want to pursue with the transfer. I'd have thought it'd have a knock-on effect with the fee. We'll see if Man City choose to pursue that deal or not. That's something I think waiting in the wings for City to get sorted. All focus is on Josko Gvardiol, but it doesn't mean you cannot be working on another transfer, wingers, Olise, because bringing somebody in to fill that void in for Riyad Mahrez does help us sort out the future of some of the other fringe players like Cole Palmer. So there we go, that has been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the video, so 300 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming throughout the whole of the summer transfer window for you guys to look forward to. It's free to subscribe, so do subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And I will see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.